Hey guys, Happy New Year. I think I put a video out on on New Year's, um, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't had the heart to go back and to watch it. I remember recording something and I think I posted it, um, but it was after a couple of pops. You know what I'm talking about? So who knows if I posted it and who knows what I said in it. But anyway, Happy New Year. This is my first, and Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I don't think I mentioned that. Um, yeah, this is going to be the first Homebrew Wednesday of the year, and I'd say that I'm going to try and do a Homebrew Wednesday every week, but heck, I don't know if I'm going to make. I got one glove on, and Michael Jackson in it. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I'm not gonna make any real crazy New Year's resolutions. That's where this is going. So this is the first weekend. I'm recording this in the weekend. This is the first weekend of the year of 2020, and I had the best intentions of brewing this weekend, but yeah, as always, something came up. But I am getting ready, and I think that the thing is I just have to do it in stages, because the thing that really gets me is that I end up, it's like I gotta measure out all the malt, I gotta mill it all out, I gotta do this and that, I gotta clean all the stuff. So that's gonna take all day. I'm gonna do it in stages. That's maybe what's been keeping me from brewing is that, well, that. So anyway, what I've done today is I clean my stuff up enough that I can brew. I clean the grain father all up. I clean my mash tun because I think I'm gonna do a mash in there. Anyway, I'll do that on another video. And I started to weigh out some grains. I did. I've been threatening that black IPA with Kvike for who knows how many months now, and I mixed her all up, or what I had. I found out that some of the stuff that I thought I had, I didn't have it anymore. So the recipe is going to be kind of. I gotta plug it into software and figure out what I'm going to do with it, because I was missing some of the dark stuff, and I subbed out a little bit of other stuff. But I have assembled now. I have from the entire Rock on Beer compound. I have called out to the grain vengers, and I have assembled all of the grain that I have laying around in multiple places, and I have cheers. I, this beer is the reason that I decided to flip this camera on. It's a Le Sacre farmhouse beer that I found in a box, and it is very tasty. Um, I have assembled all of my grain, and I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna let you in on a dirty little secret here. I think that the newest grain that I have is from March of last year. Most of my base grain is from at least a year old, or has been sitting in containers for a year. And I found two 1 kilogram pouches of Red X that I am pretty sure I ordered before I moved into this new house. So that's minimum 2 years old. Um, I'm I don't know, man. I don't know, you guys. I just I got to get rid of it. That's right. I got to get rid of it. So that's what I'm doing. I wanna brew some beers just to have, because I'm going into my biggest New Year's resolution is I'm going to stop buying commercial beer, or at least I'm going to stop buying like commercial craft beer. Like I might still buy I just finished one of these. Well, I found a case of beer left over from the party. That's neither here nor there. So I'll probably buy like some just messing about beers. Like I don't want to run out to the brew house beers, but I'm not gonna buy any more. I went a little ham, as the kids say, at New Year's, and I bought a whole bunch of commercial beer and spent a buttload of money. And then I found out that I need a major repair on the house that's going to cost me a fortune because it's not something I can do. Some specialty like masonry stuff that I'm neither equipped nor have the time to learn how to be equipped to do. So going into cost savings mode, and I think homebrewing's gonna that's what I want to. I want to brew beer instead of buying beer again. And I want to get rid of all that stuff. I'm not just going to let it sit around anymore. So I just want to get some pretty simple beers on. I got to clear some hops out too. I've also got hops from 2016. So the really old hops, I'm just going to try and I think make into. So what I want is I want the black IPA, or might turn into a brown ale. I don't know. I have to plug it into some software. I want that because I've been talking about that. I've been thinking about it, and I've been wanting black IPA. Black IPA is not popular anymore here in Europe, so I don't get them anymore, and I miss them. I miss you, black IPA. So pour one out for the black. No, I'm not gonna pour any out. I'm not gonna pour any out for the black IPA. But I want a black IPA, and I want to do here to prove I'm actually doing stuff out here. Look at that. There's 5 kilos of Golden Promise that I've had laying around. I didn't bring a knife, so basically I'm literally using a screw to open this bag. It's real. It's real professional out here in the brew house. There is 5 kilograms of Golden Promise. You can see it right there. And here is a bucket that I bought at IKEA to start blending things into to have grain ready. And I'm going to, just to prove it to you, I'm going to spill a little bit on the floor for the homies. And then I'm going to pour the rest in there. Because what I want is, I want the black IPA, and then I want something light and hoppy. There it is. There you go. Done and dusted. Now it's on the clock. Took it out of its original packaging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I found some oat malt. I have about 1 kilo of that. So I'm going to add that in there. And I've got just like a couple handfuls of like wheat malt. And a couple of little bags of a little more Golden Promise. So that is going to turn into something hoppy. I've got just some IPA hops like laying around too, and those are I'm gonna do whatever I've got of IPA hops left, and I'm gonna just make something hoppy, either an IPA, or if I don't feel like I have enough hops, maybe a pale ale. And then what I'm gonna do with all the rest that I got, because I'm looking over there, I got some real old malt, including that Red X. I'm gonna blend that sucker together. I'm gonna blend it all together. I'm gonna put it in. I got Munich. I got Munich. I got Red X. I got some blah 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 blah. I got some Maris. Got some Maris Otter. What else have I got in there? I got some weird stuff. Some like little tiny baggies of it's little tiny, I guess. Some little tiny baggies of grain. What I'm going to do without any specialty grains, I don't think, other than the Red X is kind of specialty. Maybe I might throw, depending. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw all that together. I'm going to see how much I got. I'm going to weigh it and then put it in a bin. And then I'm going to plug it into something, and I'm going to see like what kind of beer comes out the other end. Like what does Beersmith or whatever else, what does that what does that say I'm going to have? And then I'm going to kind of decide what I'm going to do with it, like style-wise. Am I going to add some dark malt and make it a stout? Am I going to add just some maybe caramel malt and make it a... I've been thinking about old ale for a long time. I don't know why. I haven't had an old ale in 10,000 decades. I haven't had it since the Stone Age. Do they even make old ale anymore? Does anybody even call it that anymore? Or is it just American barley wine? I want to make an old ale, kind of a high gravity reddish beer, and then just put all the rest of the hops in it. I don't give a shit. Big bittering charge, bunch of hops in the boil, no dry hop. Just get it into a carboy, let it ferment. Psh, maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't with all those old grains in it. I don't know. Just a beer that I don't really care about, that doesn't take that much to brew, and I can, I don't know, get it on tap quick, and if it sucks, I can just throw it out without too much. At least I'll have made something with the stuff instead of just putting it in the garbage. But to go along with that, I have 3 strains of Kvike in the fridge still, and normally they're past their due date. But I mean, it's Kvike. I'm saying it in Danish. It's Kvik, so it should be okay, right? That should have lasted this long. And I've got the Voss, which is probably going in this black IPA. I've got and then I've got 2 that are from that Irish yeast lab. If you go back like 5 or 6 vidyas of mine, I bought. I can't even remember the name of it anymore. But those are gonna go in. Those are gonna go in these other beers, this IPA, and then there's one that's supposed to be a little funky, and that sounds perfect for my Franken beer of whatever will be beer. So I'll just throw that in there, and yeah. So that's my plan. I want to get those 3 beers going. I still got the Imperial Stout on tap, but then the other 3 taps are empty. I actually have to check now. Now that I think about it, I got to check on what my keg situation is like. I should have at least 3 full-size kegs. One of them has the Imperial Stout in it, and then I've got 2 9-liters, and then I've got a bunch of 20-liter, 19-liter kegs, but a lot of them need work, like extensive work. Not just cleaning. I mean, like they need, poppets replaced and dip tubes replaced and lots of seals replaced. So I have to see if I actually have parts enough for. So some of these brews might turn into 9-liters just because that's the kegs that I've got available. But we'll see. Maybe then I'll split that crazy beer. I'll split it out and I'll do something. I'll do 1 9-liter normal keg and I'll do, I don't know, something crazy with it. Pour a bottle of booze in it. I've found unpacking crap. I've got booze coming out the yin yang that my wife and I have gotten as gifts. I mean, that's a bottle of wine. But look at this. This is a bottle of honey rum that I bought in the Canary Islands when my wife and I went there on vacation. And that was 11 years ago, so it's not even opened. I mean, I got booze, my mans. I got it everywhere. Just bottles that we never drank up, so maybe I'll do something crazy. I'll infuse something. I don't know. All right, I've taken up enough of your time. This has been a long one, but it's kind of introducing a few things, so hopefully I'll hold to it. I've got a work thing Thursday, Friday, that we're going to a thing in Copenhagen on Thursday, and then we got a hotel. There's no like mandatory events on Friday. There's just some like you can swim and stuff. So I'm actually thinking, and I don't think you're required to go to work. So I'm thinking I'll take the train back sometime Friday, and then I might brew because, if I'm doing it during hours I would normally be at work, maybe I'll actually get around to brewing. So that's my goal is to have everything ready for a brew on Friday. And then even if I don't get around to getting home on time, then maybe Saturday morning, as long as everything just needs some switches flipped, I'll be able to do it. Be able to do it without too much hassle. But also, I'm in a t-shirt out in the brew house. You might have noticed that I got 2 heaters running. Let me see if I can pick this one up without burning the shit out of myself. This one behind the bar, this little radiator, and then I got its big brother out in the middle, also running. And I'm seeing if I can actually get it tolerably warm in here. It's gone up in the last hour and a half. It's gone up about 2 degrees, 2.5 degrees Celsius. So it's not too bad. So that's another thing that's kind of kept me from brewing is the weather is so garbage. It's actually raining out right now. So anyway, guys, now I've taken up even more of your time. I'm really sorry. I'm going to cut this off. Happy New Year. What are you guys going to be doing with the brew year? Geez, I hope I'm going to start seeing you more often. So, or not seeing you, but talking to you. Or, it's two-way when you comment. That's anyway. All right, bye. Gotta have a beer in my hand when I say goodbye. Bye.